Oh, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Alright, let's go. Hard ballers and a bro fist to you all, for it is Friday, which means one thing: I have donned my red rage-filled hoodie. I have exuded the ghost of Ghosty right into my body, for it's Friday and it is time for some fucking drama. It's time to kick back and relax as I've become the editing machine. I said I want the PNG video to come out for you tomorrow on a Saturday, so you have something to watch over the weekend that is awesome, because we're not doing a live stream. I think we might get there. I think we're close. We're close. We're close. It's very difficult, but we're almost there. We're almost there. But I'm glad to take this wonderful hourly break to read some drama stories and kick back and relax before I delve back into it and jump straight back into it, because I want to. It's not because I have to. Because I want to get that video finished. I want to jump into it. So I've picked out 4 stories of varying levels of drama, from noobishness to craziness to hating one's brother. How many people hate their brother? I don't. I don't. I play games with my brother. It's fine. It's not weird, and he doesn't like create horrible environments for me to be in. But so many of you play games with your brother and you hate them. You hate them brothers. Them brothers, man, causing you all kinds of crazy trouble. Usually it's a wife problem in the Drama Friday, right? It's a wife-girlfriend problem. Sometimes it's just a sibling problem, right? They're just causing us issues. They're causing us problems. Luckily, my brother is considerably different to me in age, and therefore we don't have that kind of problem. But we're okay. We're okay. We have a story straight out of Australia. I've been told I've got to call it Australia by the Aussies. They tell me if I don't call it Australia, I'm just not being friendly enough. We've got to call it that. We've got to call it Australia. A huge story there from Australia about e-girlfriends and so on and so forth. My noob story, the one shot. I like that one. I actually like that one. That's pretty cool. Three's Company. I'll let you read into it because you've all got filthy minds. If I say the story's called Three's Company, some of you instantly go to a Devil's Three-Way. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. That would be noobish. Or maybe it is about that. And a revenge. A dish best served sold. Best served sold. And again, it's from Straya. We're going for a very Australian themed drama. Australian themed. I didn't get it ready, and I should have. Oh my god. I can't do it quick enough. What a pisser. We should have had the Land Down Under ready to go, but we can't. We can't. So I'm going to go with the revenge story first. I think the revenge story is pretty good. I think we should go with this one. Let's get some revenge. An Australian's revenge. What's that movie? You know, some of you will have seen it. Is it Wolf Creek? Or something Creek? With the crazy Australian who does nasty things. That's all I can think about when it's if it's the revenge of an Australian. That's my go-to picture in my mind. That's my go-to picture in my mind, is if an Australian is pissed at me, he's literally going to nail me to a fucking wall and do horrific things to me. Right? Something like Wolf Creek. Yeah, Wolf Creek. That's what I think about. Don't piss off an Australian. Get him to the Greek. Could not be more wrong. I just want to tell you that you could not be more wrong. You could try. You would fail. That's so wrong. Who have we got into this? We've got the friend. Ooh, Chopper, good one. Friend who got me into WoW. Ugh. And he plays an undead rogue. Boom! And a friend who got me into WoW's brother. Interesting. Okay, so we've got a sibling pair who have brought our man into the action. And he plays a troll mage. Okay. 2 brothers. 2 dastardly brothers. So we'll have Yino. It's actually Yinokin, but I'm going to call you Yino for now. Just because I can. Because I have that power. I have the authority. And we'll have Aurora. Aurora. Lovely name. Aurora. I love the name. Aurora Monroe. She's lovely. Right. Revenge. I hope I can read today. Revenge. A dish best served sold. Chapter 1. My story begins, bang, in the middle of Vanilla WoW. We know all about Vanilla WoW, we just watched the video about it. It was a good friend and work colleague that told tales of a game so amazing that it consumed his every spare hour. Not being a PC gamer, I was hesitant to check it out. He finally convinced me to come around to his house one afternoon and watch him play. He's trying to slip you the D. I'm just going to say, he's trying to slip you the D. That's all I'm saying. He's trying to slip you the D. This is a guy. Why don't you come around to my house and watch me play my dwarf? Alright, that's really tickle to know. So I did. I was immediately awestruck. A world on a scale so massive it literally took hours to run from one side of the world to the other. Did you test that? I was a fan of Morrowind on the Xbox. Ew. And the game resonated with me. But alas, I had no PC. So after saving my hash for a month or so, I finally had enough to buy something that would run World of Warcraft. PC ready, game discs in hand, I installed and patched. At this point, the Oceanic servers had just been released. So my friend suggested we roll on one of them together. He vowed to show me the ropes and help me level. I was pumped. I hit the server select screen and we decided on Frostmourne. I hit enter. All of a sudden a box on my screen popped up. You are 1,000 in the queue. I love that could be the first experience for someone playing WoW. Ready? Man, he's been patching for fucking hours. I've been sat here. He's been patching. I just want to play your fucking game. Finally, game is up to date. Enter. 1,000 in the queue. Motherfucker. Oh god, that's painful. While we waited, we decided what classes we should roll. He waited till then. He told me I should roll a shaman. I should roll a shaman in vanilla, as they were currently very overpowered, and it would be a good choice. Shaman's an overpowered vanilla. You got yourself a newbie friend. That's what happened there. You got yourself a newbie friend. That's what just happened to you. Is you made a friend and you trusted him. Friend's a noob. You done goofed. Goofed that shit up. You goofed it up. He decided on an undead rogue. Of course he did. Of course he did. You make a shaman that can only heal. I'll make an undead rogue and we're good to go. Right? Now we're a team. Now let's just think of all the wonderful fun we can have together while I'm on an undead rogue in vanilla, which means I kill everything, and you're playing a shaman who can only heal me as your bestest friend, right? Yeah? You're my friend, so you'll heal me. You have a problem with it. And he called himself Yeno. After about an hour or so in a queue, an hour? Jesus. An hour or so in the queue, I was finally in. I hit the character select screen and rolled my Tauren Shaman. I watched an amazing cutscene that introduced me to the Tauren race. All of a sudden, my screen loaded up and there I was in Mulgore. But I couldn't move. It turns out that playing on dial-up internet... on dial-up internet isn't the greatest for online... dial-up internet. Dial-up internet. Dude. How long did it take you to patch World of Warcraft on dial-up internet? Like, realistically, how long did that actually take? Oh my god, that was the most horrific experience ever. And with lag so bad, I was usually dead before I could kill any monsters. Oh, them plane striders, man, be trolling. Them plane striders, the batong of your fucking modem. Batong. Oh, I'm dead. For a week or so, I persevered and made the best of the situation by playing during off-peak hours. I was having to go to bed as soon as I finished work at 4 in the afternoon and then get up at midnight to have any chance of playing at all. You, my friend, could be a hardcore raider, no questions asked. You are prepared to make the sacrifices it needs to be #1 in the world. If you're going to bed at 4 PM, so you can wake up at midnight to then start leveling in Mulgore, remember, Mulgore, the worst leveling zone ever in the fucking game, you've got it. I finally bit the bullet I finally bit the bullet and upgraded to a high-speed connection. I can't imagine the sensation of my alarm going off thinking, finally, I get to go into Mulgore. Yes, we're doing well. Of course, by this point, though, Yeno was well ahead of me in levels, and all promises of him offering to help had now gone out of the window. I was alone in this massive world, and this made leveling slow. It was maybe 6 months by the time I reached level 60, and once there, I had no idea what to do. So I asked Yeno, and what was his answer? You should raid. I went over to his home one night to watch one of these raids, and I was amazed. The sheer magnitude was awesome. 40 people working in harmony. Harmonious vanilla raiding. Nope. No. 40 people working in harmony to defeat enormous enemies that were unslayable by any fewer people. It was something that I wanted to be a part of. Yeno helped me get attuned to the Molten Core, Onyxia and Blackwing Lair, and being an officer in his guild got me an invite. I was set. Now, it's a new server, so I'm kind of going to let it slide. I just wanted to point out the strangeness of Yeno being an officer so quickly. However, this was a new Oceanic server, so we're okay for now. It might not be a super noob guild. It might not be. We don't know. We don't know. After finishing my attunements, I was invited to come along to their Molten Core and Onyxia Clear. Ready to go on Vent, and with a good internet connection, we started. I was shit. Good. I was shit. I must have been the worst raider they had ever seen. I died continuously on trash. What would you die to? Dogs, maybe, with the stun. More than likely, though, them lava surges. You were that motherfucker who wouldn't stand on top of the tank on the lava surges. You know who you are. You prick. You fucking prick. When all the raid's going, please, can you just stand on top of it? Can you do that? Can you stand on top of the lava surger? Just see where it is. Just move towards it. That's all you need to do. But trying to get 40 people to do that, no, not happening. Not happening. I blew up the raid on Baron-Geddon and took breaths on Onyxia. I was playing some ridiculous hybrid elemental enhancement spec. Yes. Without even picking up either of the 31-point talents. Of course I was called out on Vent by none other than my friend Yeno. He must have been embarrassed by me as I copped an expletive-laden tirade for being a noob and not knowing that all shamans were supposed to heal. At least the rest of the guild and raid were amused. I was told my services were no longer required and promptly kicked. I was gutted, but kind of understood. As I was a new player to the game and to MMOs, I vowed to become a better player. And I did. Let's go to the Burning Crusade. I had built myself back up, learned my class. I was playing Enhancement in a hardcore raiding guild. And we were making server firsts, including Lady Vash and Kael'thas Sunstrider. My DPS was amazing. Was it really... Did you feel like you were a good player? Enhancement Shaman had 2 spells, right? Shock and Storm Strike. That was it. There was nothing else. Literally nothing else. There was nothing else to play in Enhancement Shaman. It's like, dude, I'm so fucking good at this game. It is ridiculous. I swear you should see my DPS. You should see it. It's fucking crazy. It's crazy as shit. Right? It's fucking... Toad Twisting was not until the Sunwell. Nope. 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 Toad Twisting was not until the Sunwell. This is BT on farm. I had to go away for a couple of weeks for work. Not wanting to let my guild down by not being available. I asked Yoni if he would raid with my shaman while I was away. He said sure, as he wasn't currently raiding. I had known him for a number of years, and he was a good player, so I trusted him to look after me while I was away. How wrong I was. I returned in the following weeks and logged into WoW. I typed /G and asked how everyone's day was. You are not in a guild, appeared in my chat box. What the fuck? I thought. This must be some mistake. I whispered the GM and asked why I was no longer in the guild. Well, That's what happens when you ninja from the guild bank and call us all stupid cunts, he replied. Yeah, friends, I was dumbfounded. What the hell, I replied. I had no idea what was going on, though I suspected who might. Guild banks had been released as expansion. Our guild quickly took advantage of the increased storage they afforded us. Like most other guilds, it was a convenient way to store all our flasks, potions and gems and other raid consumables. Being an officer, I had unlimited access to all these goodies, and it seemed my friend Yoni was only too happy to take advantage. Yeno, you suck! Right? You suck! I immediately questioned him over the incident. To my surprise, he freely admitted to it. Yeah, I did it, he answered. His reasoning behind it was well rationalised too. Your guild, you see. Yes, of course I did it. Of course I did it. Your guild is a bunch of elitist pricks. It serves them right. Hey, did you rob the guild bank? Of course I robbed the guild bank. Are you kidding me? I hate those people. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I totally do it. Apparently, he wasn't enthused with our style of raiding and guild leadership and didn't appreciate being called out when he did something wrong because he didn't know any of the fights. Oh, the irony. I actually shouldn't have been surprised, as this was a guy who, with no word of a lie, told his boss that his 5-year plan was to become a Chinese gold farmer. I shit you not, he actually said this. I like him. That's a man with a plan. Hey, you might laugh at this guy's fucking real life desire to become a Chinese gold farmer, right? I bet half you fuckers in the chat haven't got a 5-year plan. This guy knows what he's doing. Just gonna say, and he's already started robbing guild banks. He's got his fucking shit together. He's practicing on a voluntary basis. No one's paying him. He's getting some experience. He can put it on his CV. I robbed this guild bank. I freely admitted to it. Guy's got a plan. Guy's got a plan. You guys are all fucking being terrible. Terrible people. I calmed myself and tried to explain this to my guild master, but he wasn't having a bar of it. He did, however, say, if you return all the items and gold, we'll think about bringing you back. This, of course, was not going to happen, as not only did I not have any of the items in my possession, but Yeno had informed me that he had sold them all in the auction house. Again, he's just getting ready for his job, man. That's all he's doing. I was well and truly fucked. I contemplated creating a ticket saying that I had been hacked, but another idea quickly came to me. It was revenge. Okay, so now you know why he wants the revenge. Okay, so he's got a whole thing going on. Liquidation, yeah. I don't need these tangible assets. Liquidate this shit down. The revenge. You see, WoW wasn't always available as a digital download. Really? And at one stage, I had to buy an extra copy so I could reinstall it as my discs were scratched. So I had an extra account key. This came in handy when Aurora, who was Yeno's brother, this came in handy when Aurora, Yeno's brother, wanted to play, I assume. Aurora wanted to start playing the game at the beginning of the Burning Crusade. Oh, I have a spare account you could use if you'd like. Just pay for the subscription and it's yours. Of course, the account and email address was still registered to me. I promptly reset Aurora's password and logged into his account. I whispered Yeno. Dude. So this is him pretending to be the other brother, right? Dude, I want to power level an alt later tonight with your rogue, but I can't remember your password. Sure enough, he gave me his password. I had my fingers crossed to use the same password for his email as he did on his WoW account. Again, sure enough, he did. I had planned this a few days in advance and took a day off work. You gonna take this too serious, right? You took this too fucking serious. You took a day off work, for real? I took a day off work to help me complete my twisted plan. Well, my day off, knowing that Yeno was at work, I changed his password and his email address too. I then proceeded to strip his characters clean and send all of his gold to myself. But this, my friends, is only step 1. Part 2 of my plan involved opening a ticket to a GM. This would take time to come into effect, so it was on to phase 3. So he set phase 2 in motion, onto phase 3. I installed a little piece of software called Snowball. For those who don't know, Snowball is a speed hacking program. I proceeded to spend the remainder of the day speed hacking my way through games of Warsong Gulch. If you hadn't guessed it by now, I was trying to get Yuno's account banned. Phase 2 came into play sometime in that afternoon when a GM responded to my ticket. I knew a guy, a good friend of mine, who got a trial account and used the speed hacking thing. He leveled so quickly running a level 1 through the burning steps. It was fucking brilliant. I've never seen anything like it. Ding, 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 ding. He's just speeding around the whole world. Greetings, he said enthusiastically. And then proceeded to try and cyber with him. Of course you did. What else are we going to do to the GM? We're going to try and have sex with him. Leaving nothing to the imagination. I was explicit as can possibly be imagined and continued my sexual advances in the face of being told to cease the abuse. So, can you confirm, deny? If my speed hacking attempts were to fail, this surely wasn't. I didn't even get a chance to finish up. Don't know, that can be misread a couple of ways. That could be misread a couple of ways. I didn't even get a chance to finish up before I was disconnected and the account was banned. So you didn't reach the vinegar stroke? Bummer. Bummer. Success! I had something else planned for Aurora, who I've got to say right now is completely innocent. Right? He's completely innocent. He's just the brother of a guy. That's it. I know he was an innocent victim, but my hatred knew no bounds. You're crazy, you know? Being the original owner of the account, I decided he had had enough of WoW for the time being and sold his account to one of those online gold companies. I made a pretty penny for 2 level capped characters. Oh, vanilla. I was quite aware that Yuno might be able to get his account back by saying he was hacked. But at least it wouldn't be an almighty fuck around for him. The funny thing was, he never ever mentioned it to anyone. Not even to me. Not anything about his brother's account. I think deep down he must have known it was me. Well, that ends my story, Preacher. I hope you got some enjoyment out of it. I did. But you one crazy motherfucker. Let's be honest here. You're fucking nuts, man. That's crazy as shit. That is lunatic levels. That's crazy stuff, right? That is mental. Oh, dear. I really didn't mean it. I didn't. Wow. Jesus Christ. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's have another one. Let's have another one from Australia. Let's have another one from Australia. Let's have another one. Alright, who wants to be a prop paladin? Does it have a name? Oh, the prop paladin's a best friend. That's bound to work out well. Best friends in World of Warcraft, IRL ones, they're the best. And we've got we've got a few randoms here. Maybe too many for me to remember. Let's have a look. Oh, and a crazy girlfriend. It's gonna go well. We've got a crazy girlfriend. We've got a crazy girlfriend. Okay. I'm still typing. I don't know. You can see that I'm typing. Yeah, you all spam names. Okay. Okay. Aurora, you've already been in. Funeral Jester. Alright, we'll put Funeral Jester in. just for the hypocrisy of that name. I love it. Mushman. I'm looking for a lady name at some point. Alright, Mushman can be our prop pally friend. The best mate can be Mushman. Mushman. Oh, we'll have Zoe as the crazy girlfriend. Zoe, you're in. Zogi. Zogi's in. Fetona. I had no idea how often these names are going to come up. Zwarts. And last one shall be Effigy. Effigy, right. Okay, that's everybody. You can relax. That's it. That's it. Right then. I love the openings of this story. Hey, a preacher and a brofist from all of us here in Australia. Basically, because I'm a complete fucking retard. I love that that's your opening gambit. That's your opening gambit. Basically, because I'm a complete fucking retard and I'm a noob with PDF things, I will summarise my story here so you can decide whether to pick it up. Alright. Chapter 1. It all started at the launch of Kata! Yeah! I love it when it starts in Kata. I decided to go from an Ellie Shaman in ICC to a Blood DK. Of course you did. What else were you going to switch to? What else were you going to switch to? So after me and my 3 Earl mates, Ding85, we start looking for a guild. I'm a blood DK. One of my other mates is a prop pally. He goes by the name of Mushman. And the other is a hunter called Effigy. And the last of my IRL friends is a warrior called Fatona. So we see lots and lots of guilds looking for people, and then we see a familiar name. It was Swartz. He was a mage we knew and all liked. He was a very nice guy, so we decided to help him build his guild. Good guy, Swartz. Well done, Swartz. After a week or so, we have our raid team, and we step into the Bastion of Twilight. Mushman and myself have geared as best we can in full heroic blues. We kill the trash to the first boss. No problem. We killed the trash, guys. We're doing well. No problem. But then the problem started. We have just got to Halphus and discovered that our mate, the really, really nice guy, Swartz, is hands down the single worst mage I have ever seen in my fucking life. He was Frost Spec using no pet and only casting Ice Lance. Hey! Well done, Swartz. Living up to your name. Good guy, Swartz. Got shit on, didn't you, friend? Now, him being a nice guy, we all tried to help him. And progressed very slowly because of it. Long story short, we were stuck on content for months. So Mushman and I decided we had had enough. Our hunter buddy, Effigy, decided to stay. Good guy. Good guy. And Fatona flat out just quit the game. I did say I don't know how long you're in the story for. We spent all of our Firelands patch doing PvP and started to get really good as we both achieved 2200 in RBGs and Arena. This was a very big deal for us. Very, very big deal. But once we had done these things, we had that familiar itch of wanting to raid again. We decided again to look for a guild. Our hunter friend Effigy said he has a spot for a melee DPS and a tank. So we jumped feet first into the Dragon Soul. We thought all the problems were all gone, as they had cleared Firelands and a few heroic bosses as well. Swartz was still in the raid team, and still by no means any good. He was always last on the DPS meters, always first to get loot. Oh, and did I mention he was also the first to get the legendary staff? Brackets, fucking cunt, Mr. Swartz. Not my words, my friend. You're a cunt. You're a cunt. You're an absolute cunt. I just want to point out, you're that guy. You're that guy. But he's such a nice guy. Such a nice guy. We all got used to carrying him, and so he used to buy us BOEs and bankroll the guild. Money gets you a lot of places, doesn't it, Swartz? Look at that. Rolling in the gold. Make it rain, Swartz. Make it rain. Love it. We got through the Dragon Soul easy enough and got 6 out of 8 heroic before MOP released and got everyone their glory of the Dragon Soul mount. Then the drama started. The other tank in our guild was also a prop paladin and was a complete fucking retard. I don't know if a lot of you remember how late Kata gearing was, but I believe paladin stacked mastery. Not this guy. He gemmed 100% parry. I mean, all parry gems. Love it. He also thought he was the world's best raider, and he thought a heroic Deathwing kill to try and show. Oh, he bought. Fuck everything, and he parry. And he bought a heroic Deathwing kill to try and show off his title. I never. Has anyone here bought a heroic Deathwing kill? I was in on a lot of sell runs, man. I didn't get why those guys were paying that much money for us to kill that boss. Fucking hell. You did? I never got it. I always felt sorry for the guys who paid us to kill heroic Deathwing and wanted Gurthalak heroic, and it just never dropped. Oh, we had to play their accounts too, which is funny. One night, all the officers and core guys were talking about how annoying this prop pally was. But he always turned up, and we couldn't be bothered finding another tank. That's where I said, I can tank again in Mists of Pandaria if you want. They all loved this idea, but they felt like dicks just kicking him for me. Now that I think back, we should have just done that. Oh, so you didn't. So after a few hours of thinking how to completely destroy this poor bastard, we had figured it out. Why did you have to destroy that poor bastard? Why did you have to destroy him? I do not get why you had to destroy him. Oh, we need this guy to leave the guild. I'm going to destroy him. The plan was simple. I was selected to seduce his e-girlfriend, to piss him off, make him jealous, and hopefully rage quit the game. Or at least the guild. That's the plan. That is the plan you came up with. That was the go-to plan. That was it. Over everything in the game, that was the plan. Of all the possible ways, that's the plan. Okay, cool. Chapter 3, so the plan begins. So I went out of my way to join one of her pug runs, and whilst in there, I was flirting my ass off with her, telling her she had the hottest voice I have ever heard. Brackets, preacher, just so you understand this, she was a Kiwi and had a very fucking strong Maori accent, which was disturbing, and she could probably eat my heart whole. Now, when you open that sentence with, so I understand that, I don't understand a fucking word of that. I don't understand a fucking word of that. I don't get it. Hey, let me simplify this for you. Blah, 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 blah. Do you get it now? Do you totally understand? Oh, I get it. Yeah, I understand some of these words. Sure. All I get that our lovely lady, Zoe Bear, is a yum heart eating, greedy lady who can apparently eat people. Clear as mud. Yeah, everybody in the chat is the same. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. She responded to me. And she seemed to like the attention. This woman was a very, very odd person. I can attest to that. And is one of the people you know are out there on the internet but have never met. She used to flirt her way to gear and guild spots and everything. And it always worked. So I kind of felt like I was doing all those guys a favour by doing it back to her. Guy's a hero, right? Guy's a hero. He's taking one for the team. That's what he's justifying it to himself, that he's trying to break up an relationship, which, as we know, are very important and always end well. But he's justified it now because, you know, she's a bit of a twat anyway, so who gives a shit, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So after a few days of flirting, I basically said, why are you into... funeral jester. You're the shitty prop paladin. Sorry, bro. I didn't know. Why are you into the funeral jester? She pretty much said he was rich in game and she liked him buying all her mounts. Nice. At least he's not a liar. He buys me loads of shit. It's not a real thing. I like it. I quickly informed her without thinking of what my original goals were by saying, yeah. Well, stick with him and then spend that gold. You forgot your plan. You forgot you would not be very good in a dangerous situation. You forgot your plan. You went in there to break them up, and your opening gambit was you two should stay together. Right? You forgot. Can you imagine if that happened in Mission Impossible 3? If Tom Cruise just arrived in the sandstorm and was like, I just don't know why I'm here anymore. I'll just go home. I totally forgot what we're doing. I'll forget it. Don't worry. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm gonna go. I'm sure it was important, but I can't remember. I can't remember what it was. The second I said it, I thought, fuck me! I fucked it up! However, this dirty, filthy bitch said, I'll spend all his gold on you. Oh, baby! Yeah! I'm gonna spend his gold on you. I shivered IRL. You know that shiver you do when you see some nasty shit? Not anymore. Damn internet. Then I thought, well, you know what? Let's get some shit out of this first. Let's play along. You don't sound like the nicest person. You know what? Let's do this. Let's party. I'm good. Let's go. I informed my friends of what could happen. They loved it and asked for something each. Oh my god. All your friends want stuff. They loved it and asked for something each, in which I responded, I'll try. The next day I started to test the waters with what I could get. I asked for first small things like Justice Points, boots and braces for my 2 alts, to which she said, "Sure thing, sexy." I immediately thought to myself, fuck yeah, I'm getting a lot more than shitty Justice Point, braces and boots. After I got the boots and braces, I didn't ask for anything for about a week, but while still buttering her up for the huge requests to come. The requests to come. So I asked her for 3 Vial of the Sands, to which she replied, "What's in it for me?" I was stunned. I didn't think she would say anything like this. I quickly called my friend on Skype and asked him what I should say. Pussy! Loser! Loser! What did I say? He responded, "Nudie pics." Yep. So I said, fuck it. I told her, I'll send you some pics as a thank you. Within 5 minutes, these 3 mounts were in my mailbox. Ah, yeah. I kept one for myself, gave one to my mate, and sold the other. She then sent me her email address for those new to. I simply googled hot dude. Oh, here we go. Hot dude. Done. Done and done. I simply googled hot dude and sent her what I found on Google. I had to keep her interested if I was still trying to get her e-boyfriend to G-quit. Still got eyes on the prize, people. Eyes on the prize. The boyfriend aggro. After about a day or 2 after the nudie pics incident, I get a whisper from the funeral jester telling me to leave my woman alone. Yeah, ladies love it when you say things like that. Leave my woman alone. Mind you, funeral jester is about 180,000 gold. Oh, it was 180 kilos, and is a sad case loser. Everybody good? He's a sad case loser. 180 kilos. I don't know. I mean, I'm metric. I don't know. I don't know. We do still work in stones in the UK, pounds of stones and things like that. I don't like this prick, and I knew I wouldn't get kicked, so I then took it upon myself to troll the fuck out of him. I told him to fuck off, but every single time in Vent and in Guild, I would always take the mickey. After a few days, I started going back to work on Zogi Bear. After about 3 hours of flirting, she told me she thinks she is falling in love with me. What have I done? Long story short, I tell her to dump the funeral jester, and she does. He leaves the guild after a giant rage message in my mailbox. Oh, he sent it in the mailbox! No, man, he did it proper. And a hurtful post on the guild forums. Dude. That's really sad. The sad part about this is he's the only dipshit that uses the forum. You know, I wrote you a message on the forum. We've got a forum? I wrote a really thorough response to the forums. Forum? What forum? What are you talking about? I haven't got a forum. Oh dear. Chapter 4. The Psycho. So the goal was complete, and I'm stuck with this crazy lady who has and is on the good book with me. She found your good book. Have I mentioned she is 33 with 3 kids? 1 for every 11 years. Not bad. 33 with 3 kids. It's alright. 33 and 3 kids. It's okay. That's okay. It's not weird. You're 23. Kind of weird. A little bit weird. I guess. A little bit weird. Not too bad though. It's legal. It's legal. We're okay. It's legal. It's good. It's good. She's good. She's good. She's good. So I figured I would let her down gently. I thought to myself, okay, I'll stop the flirting, which I did. She didn't take well to that. Then I thought, wait, Mr. Pandaria is coming out soon, and I'll need a lot of gold for PoEs. Wait a minute, what am I doing? I'm going to need a lot of gold soon. I need to think about this a little bit more. In brackets, I know I'm a dick. So with that in mind, I started flirting again and continued to get gold and BOE epics in the month before Mr. Pandaria. I had close to 80,000 gold from this lovely lady. I finally thought, I have had enough! I had enough things and enough gold to let her go. I stopped flirting and wouldn't talk to her for days. It's Ghost. You know I'm doing a show. What? Yeah, I'm doing a show. Say hello. Ghost doesn't know I do the daily at 5. Apparently. Genuinely doesn't know. I had close to 80,000 gold from this woman. I finally thought I've had enough things. That's enough. 80,000 is enough. 80,000 is enough. I stopped flirting again and wouldn't talk to her for days. One day I got a real ID message saying, "Hey baby, where have you been? I've been missing you." I told her I've been spending my time with my girlfriend. As a ploy to give her the hint. That's not a hint. That is not a hint. That's not a hint. I have been fucking another woman. That's not a hint, right? I'm trying to subtly let you know that I'm with somebody else by saying things like this. I'm trying to do it subtly. It's, you know, it's like it's almost there. It's almost there. She replied, "Oh, want a Skype chat? Whoa." I've been with my girlfriend. Alright, you want a Skype chat? Maybe do some filthy stuff? Did not expect that response. Did not expect that response. Now, Preacher, if this woman was decent looking, I would have done plenty of Skype chatting, really. But sadly, she wasn't. Good to know where you're at, though. I want to keep updated with where you are in the story. She was the female version of the South Park guy. Oh, Mr. Pringles. I like it. So I told her, no! My girlfriend would get mad at me, and I don't want to make her mad. She got the hint, and never spoke to me unless I'd speak to her first. I got a little bit more gold of her. Then we stopped talking completely. Alright, I'll just take a little bit more gold, and then we'll stop talking, right? I'm just going to say, the last I heard of this wonderful lady is that she is engaged to an American that she met on WoW who is only 19. And it was not in vain. I got my tank spot back, and I am still in the guild, but now a boomkin, in which I learned how to play from your guides. I hope you enjoyed the story, and if you fellow balls like it, I have a few more regarding the fate of Zwarts. I don't know if we want to see more. I don't want to know if we see more about Zwarts. I feel bad for Zwarts. He was just a guy. He was a guy in love. He wasn't very good, you know. I kind of felt like you cyberbullied him. I think you cyberbullied him. I just want to say, I think you did that. I don't think we want to see Zwarts punished more than Zwarts has already been punished. Okay. I mean, maybe you did him a favor. Maybe not. Who are we to judge? Who are we to judge? Have I got a short one? Okay. This one's a little bit ropey. It's about Sweden, which kind of makes me not want to read it. Because all the Swedish guys who are new to the channel, welcome, will not get it. Will not get it. But I'm a Swede. Good, then Zaranta, it's your mission to enlighten everybody that we don't have a problem with Swedes. It just so happens that this story